What is up, guys? It is your boy, Eternal Alien, here for the first video of my official rebrand. And I'm not going to talk about all that crap. I've already explained everything that's happening in the last 3 videos. This could be coming out before the 3rd video. I don't really know. But anyways, in today's video, we are going to be breaking down everything we know about Marvel Phase 5. But I know you may be like, what the heck? Phase 4 was just announced like 3 or 4 days ago. What the heck are you talking about Phase 5? Well, Kevin Feige has already said that they have everything planned out. And after they announced all the movies, he did confirm some of the movies that are in production or just in very early stages for Phase 5. He was even debating talking about Phase 5 at Comic-Con, which that would have been insane, but he said 11 projects in 2 years is enough, but he only showed 10, so we could be seeing an 11th project at D23 or something, but that's a whole different story. So let's jump into everything he's announced and we're rumoring so far. So first, I thought we'd talk about the only one that actually has an official poster, and we know the actor who is playing the main character. So this is the most developed one, obviously, but we did think that this could have been the 11th project in Phase 4, but they have confirmed it is going to be for Phase 5. Anyways, the movie I'm referring to is Blade, and you can see the poster right there. It looks really cool. This was a surprise announcement right at the end. This was not on the slate or anything, but it's very surprising we actually have a poster for a Phase 5 movie. But this one should be good. This is a very old one. This is like the 90s and early 2000s Marvel movies and comics, of course. But this is going to be a really cool movie. I forgot to mention that this could also be the first R-rated Marvel movie. The first 2 ones were R-rated, and it just has a very bloody theme, very gory movie. And if it's anything like the first 2, then this should be R. If it's PG-13, I'm going to be very surprised. The next movie we're going to be talking about was a movie that was heavily speculated. It was going to be on the Phase 4 slate, but obviously it wasn't, and this was one of the movies one of the 5 movies I think that he mentioned just randomly at the end are coming to Phase 5, and this is Captain Marvel 2. And there's no surprise they're making a second one. The first one was super successful. I think it made like $1.2 billion. They left it in the movie theaters for like 4 to 5 months. That just doesn't happen too often, and everybody loved the movie. It was very, very, very highly reviewed movie, and I'm very excited to see what they do with the second one. So the next one is Fantastic Four. This is one that a lot of people really wanted for Phase 4, but obviously Disney literally just bought the rights to 20th Century Fox a few months ago, and people have been wanting Marvel to officially own these movies because they've been poorly reviewed. Fox has made so many attempts, like 4 or 5, to make these movies, and they've just been very poorly reviewed. And now that's in the hands of Marvel and Kevin Feige, this is going to be really great. They can finally bring some characters to light that are literally perfect for the MCU. And it just works really well. And now that it's in Marvel's control instead of Fox, these movies will probably be a lot better than they were before. Not to mention, this was one in the list at the end that he said that they're in development of. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is the X-Men. This is another one at the list of the end, and I'm pretty sure this is the last one other than Black Panther 2, which we'll talk about later on. But yeah, this is basically the same thing with Fantastic Four. It's been under the rights and ownership of 20th Century Fox, and now that Disney owns it, now they can bring this series to light, because just like Fantastic Four, they've made like 5 to 6 attempts. Some have been good, but most have been pretty poorly reviewed and didn't do well in the box office mainly. Some of them did get kind of good reviews, but still did really bad in the box office. And now we can bring some of the greatest villains and heroes to the MCU, along with Fantastic Four, forgot to mention that. And it's just a perfect deal. This Marvel This Disney and 20th Century Fox deal is working perfectly for Marvel. So the next one we're going to be talking about is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. This is one that I'm extremely excited about. And the possible inclusion of Thor in this movie just makes it that much more exciting. That would be hilarious. But apparently it's after Thor Love and Thunder, so it's a very slim chance that he could be in there. But he could. That was just announced earlier today, so I thought I'd add that in there. Whatever is going to happen in Thor Love and Thunder is going to affect Guardians of the Galaxy 3 in some way, but this movie's going to be great, and that's pretty much, we don't have any details on this other than that it's after Thor. So the final one before we move on to the new and dark Avengers possibility, and that is more rumor than we know, but we do know that Black Panther 2 is coming because Kevin Feige announced it with the batch of like 5 other movies, and that's pretty much every movie that we've been talking about so far in this video. But we literally have no details about this at all. We don't know the name, anything, but that makes sense. It's Phase 5. That's like 2 or 3 years ahead. And one thing that has nothing to do with this, I just want to mention, I don't know if 2022 is in Phase 4 or 5, if they're shortening the phases or something like that, because they didn't show anything from 2022 in Comic-Con, so they could be shortened, but that's still 11 projects. But anyways, yeah, we don't really know anything about this. This is in the batch, like I said, and this should be a really good movie because Black Panther is one of the best. So here is when the juicy stuff comes in. So obviously we are not getting an ensemble movie or Avengers movie, whatever you guys like to call it, in Phase 4. But we could be getting some in Phase 5 because Kevin Feige has said in an IGN interview that the upcoming Avengers ensemble is going to be a whole new team of Avengers. Obviously, Captain America's old, Iron Man's dead, blah, 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 Hawkeye's retired, all that. So we're going to have a new team to lead us. And we are speculating the movie will be called The New Avengers. We are also heavily speculating that there will be a movie called The Dark Avengers, and we don't really know anything about that, but that could be very interesting. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. The New Avengers could have some crazy characters like Hawkeye's daughter. We could have Spider-Man, whatever. I don't really know about these movies, but like, I mean, I know about the movies. I don't know about the New and Dark Avengers because we know nothing about it. But that is exciting that we're getting a new look to the Avengers ensembles. Other than that, that's pretty much all we know. Obviously, Disney Plus shows are now in the cinematic universe, so we could be getting a bunch of announcements for those, but we don't really know about that yet. And yeah, other than that, that's all we know. Some of these movies could even be coming in Phase 6, like Fantastic Four and XMen, especially if the phases are shortened, like I was saying. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I covered tons of Marvel movie news, TV news, tons of entertainment news, trends, rumors, stuff like that. And this is the first video on my new rebrand from doing Fortnite content. So if you enjoyed this video or enjoy the topic of those, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, folks.